All right. Hi, everyone. Let's everyone come up to open ready. Come to attention. Kioskate. Nice bow. And back to open ready. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to our video training for today. I hope we get more people online, but it's good that you guys are here. All right. So I want to just remind you that these will be recorded. We're recording them with a separate camera. So I think we'll have some better quality video for you to watch online. Also, I've done a bunch of things with lighting. I've added 2 light boxes that we have here, as well as a couple of other things to hopefully give us more light and, of course, with a better picture as well at the same time. All right, so don't forget, we have a team challenge. Remind everybody, if you didn't do your team challenge from last week and you want to know what it is, first off, it was push-ups. I wanted you to do as many as you could, count them, and then try to add 1 every day by doing them 3 times a day, right? We can also do, this week's team challenge is going to be crunches. So after class, maybe today or when you get a chance later, I want you to do as many good crunches. So when you start doing them sloppy, then I want you to stop counting, okay? I'd like to see you do as many as you can. Let's say you could do 25 good ones, right? Well, the goal is to try to increase them 1 good crunch every day, but by doing them 3 times during the day, not once, 3 times during the day. You're going to get stronger, you're going to get better at it. And then hopefully in a week's time, you will have a substantial increase in the number of good crunches you can do. You're going to be strengthening your body, you're going to get healthy, you're going to stay fit and feel good. Being cooped up like this, we need to move, right? We need to do some exercise, we need to do some things. It's very easy. I'm hearing stories about people, gaining weight and getting sloppy and getting lazy because, when we don't move and we get used to that, it's very easy to get complacent and to get lazy with everything, right? So it's important that we keep moving, keep doing things. I'm reading online about how parents are, especially adults, how they're getting heavy and they're gaining weight and everything in a few short weeks. I think I've actually lost weight doing this. I haven't weighed myself today. I usually weigh myself a lot, and I just haven't done it in the last few days. But I think it's important. I'm doing a lot of things at home. I'm moving. I'm working out at home in the morning. I'm coming here and doing these classes. So you guys should be doing as much as you can too. You guys all know katas, right? So you should be practicing your katas, right? When we get back, we're going to try to do our best to test, shortly after we get back. I want everybody to be prepared. The only way you're going to be prepared is to be practicing, okay? All right. So Sensei Melissa is with me today. She's actually filming this from her home, and she is going to be doing the warm-up today. All right, so I'm going to turn this over to Sensei Melissa.
We're gonna start with jumping jacks. We gotta do our warm-up. Ready? Go. Make sure you go all the way up and all the way down. These aren't half jacks. Those are a different exercise. Good job. Running in place. Knees up. How about we hop, since it's Easter time? Hop from side to side. Make sure you're breathing. Sometimes people forget. Back to jumping jacks. Good job. You guys can do some great exercises outside too. It's so nice out. All right, freeze. Put your feet together. Stretch all the way down. Good job. Spread your feet out wider. Stretch to your right leg. Nice. Make sure your knees are straight. Left leg. Middle leg. Wider. Stretch to the right. And keep your legs out wide. Stretch down to the middle. And stretch to your right. and left. Bring your feet all the way together. Stretch down and hold it. And relax. Then stretch down. Then relax. Then stretch down one more time. And pull your feet in for butterflies. And flap. And rock. Good job. Flap and rock. Flock. Nice job. All right, now we're gonna do some crunches. When you do your crunches, make sure your shoulders are coming off the ground, okay? Ready? We're gonna do 20. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. 10 more. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. All right, now we're gonna do some push-ups. I don't like them either, but we gotta do them. If you can do them on your knuckles wherever you are, extra credit. We're gonna do 10. I have no room here, but I'm making it work. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Nice job. All right, now we're gonna make our legs stronger too. We're gonna do squats. I'm gonna show you how to do them right. So, when you squat, you want your knees to stay behind your toes, okay? And you want to keep your head up, okay? So let's do 20 of those. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. 10 more. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Last thing, we'll do some quad stretches. So take your foot, put it behind you, grab your ankle, try to keep your balance. So you're stretching out this big muscle right here, and you're working on balance. You guys are really good at staying still. Good job. Switch your feet. So grab your other leg. Same thing, you should be feeling it right here. And we're working on balance too. Okay, switch legs. We're gonna go in front. You should be feeling it in your butt. Pull back. And again, we're working on balance too. You guys are better at balancing during Zooms than regular class, I think. Switch your feet. Same thing. Bring your knee up. Hug it. Whoops. Pull it tight. Good job. All right, we could throw in an arm stretch. Take this hand, bring it all the way across, hug your arm. You should be feeling it back here. If you don't feel it, you have to pull your arm more. Good job, and switch, so put your arm across, hug it. You should be feeling it back here. And take this hand, we'll do behind us. Put it behind you, so it's like this. Grab your elbow and pull across. You should feel it back here. If you can, bonus points, grab your hand and try to touch them together. Like that. Nice job. Switch. So put your hand behind you, grab your elbow, pull to the side. Nice job. Bonus points if you can grab your hand. If you can't do it today, you can always keep practicing and get more flexible. So it doesn't mean you can never do it. Alright, and we'll swing our arms. Last thing. We spent like 10 minutes. And go to the side. And go to this side. And now do big circles backwards. Good job. And forwards. Let's get into straddle stance. Nice. Work on the legs and the arms at the same time. Go one forward, one backwards. Nice job. And switch. Like we're swimming, but we're going nowhere. All right. Awesome job. Gonna turn it back over.
Okay, let's do our best.
Okay, so let me move this bag a little bit out of the way. So we worked on a few combinations last week. I'm going to work on a few of them today. Some of them, a couple of them are repetitions, but some of them are different than what we've done. So this is a big part of your testing, right, for you guys? So make sure that you work on these, make sure you know them, make sure you have good form. Form is key, right? If you have good form, everything else works, right? If you have lousy form, a form is like a foundation, right? So think about this. If you built a house, and at the bottom of the house, right, the thing that holds the house up, whether it be stone or cinder block or concrete block, that holds the house up. If that isn't straight, if that isn't strong, what happens is the house is tilted, or the house is on an angle, or if you have a big storm, a heavy wind or rain and a hurricane, the house tips over or crunches or falls in. The same thing is with your karate moves. If you have a good strong foundation, you have good stances, good blocks, good kicks, good strikes, what happens is everything that you build on that, which is your self-defense and your sparring and your katas, will all be good. If you have lousy form, it's really hard to have any of those things, because again, if you don't know how to do a good front stance, how are you going to do it in your kata? If you have if you throw a shuto and it's a lousy shuto, if it isn't good, how's it going to look good in the form? So it's more difficult to do it in the form, because the form you're moving and it's not static. You're just doing a lot of different things, and so it's harder to have good form in the kata. So you need to really focus on these. All right. So first thing I want you to do is I want you to put your left foot back and the front stance. Right. We're going to start off with a high block and a rear punch to the face. Make sure when you high block, guys, you're not hooking the block. Think about the punch coming in here. I don't want to hook it. I want to go underneath it. Right? Turning my knuckles towards my head, which puts the soft part of my arm, the muscles on the arm, out. I want to block with the muscles, not the bone. Here we go. Slow motion. Height. Block. Chamber. Punch. Chamber. Let's do a couple of regular speed. Ready? Height. 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 And switch your feet. Good form now. Good stance. Some of you are standing like this. I want to see really good stances. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Hand starts in chamber. Slow motion. Bring it up towards the shoulder. Drive it up and out. Bring the other hand back to chamber. Punch straight to the face. Keeping the elbow close to the body. One of the things I want you to watch for, and it's something I look at in class, I see people punching like this. I want you to watch my elbow. Watch my elbow. As I punch, see how people bring it up to punch? Well, you're losing a lot of power that way. You want to keep the elbow right alongside it, almost rubbing on the side of your uniform. And as the elbow leaves the body is when it starts to turn. So here we go, slow motion. High block, rear punch to the face. Okay, here we go. High block, rear punch, face. With power now. Ready, height. This. Height. Height. Some of you are not key-eyeing. Let me hit a key eyes. Ready? Height. Height. And height. We talked about this the other day, about blocks, how the blocks should come up on an angle, and the reason. Remember, this block covers the face, but it's very weak. There's no power in that. This block doesn't cover the face because it hooks. But if we bring it up on an angle and drive it out, you accomplish both things. You make a good block, and at the same time you make a strong block. Alright? Let's switch our feet. We're going to do those same high blocks. This time we're going to do a nice palm heel strike to the face. Remember, when we're striking high with the palm, the fingers are up. We're gonna switch this up a little bit today, just to give you some variety. So here we go. Let's try a couple of these. Let's do the first two slow. So we're blocking, palm heel to the face. Now again, blocking, palm heel to the face. With power, height, 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 height. Okay, switch feet. We're going to put some variety on this side. Let's do the first one. Slow, height. Palm heel to the face. With power, height. Height. But how about if I wanted to hit the guy for some reason in the ribs? Maybe he was closer to me. Maybe his arm was extended. It was a good target. I could hit him right here in the ribs. So let's try that. So we're going to block. But this time, instead of having the fingers pointing up, I'm pointing my fingers to the side and hitting him here. I can't hit very effectively this way. I need to have my hand to the side. So let's try a couple of those. So we block, palm heel to the ribs. Let's try it with power. But how about if we wanted to, for some reason, hit him low in the groin? Well then, let's do that again. Let's do it slow. So we block, and we're going to strike with the fingers pointing down to the groin. Okay? Let's try a couple of those slow. We block, and we strike. We block, and we strike. A couple with power. Again, height. Good. So there's some variations for that. Those two combinations: high blocks, punches, and high block palm heels. All right. So one of the ones that people get mixed up the most on is the middle blocks. So everybody, put your foot back. Be your left. I want you to use your front hand, which is your right, on the hip. The other hand is crossed over in front. Slow motion, we're going to block using the back of the arm. Block across the body. Hand comes to chamber. Then we're going to punch. This is going to be a vertical punch. Right? When we vertical punch, I want you to turn your knuckles downward a little bit so that you land with the top two knuckles. You don't want to hit with these little knuckles. You want to hit with the big ones. All right? Here we go. Slow motion again. Block. Punch. Remember, it's chamber to chamber. Again, slow. Chamber. Punch. Chamber with the other hand. With power. Height. 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 Switch. Couple slow ones. Block. Punch. Again. Block. Punch. With power now. Here we go. Ready? Height. 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 Let me hear the key eyes. Height. Good. Okay, next one we're going to do. Alright, so let's take a couple steps back. I don't know how much room you have there, but take some steps back. We're going to do this one from a fighting stance. So a front stance is that bigger stance. A fighting stance is closer. A fighting stance, I get to that fighting stance by just taking a small step forward like I'm walking and turning my feet a little bit sideways here, right? So that stance is good for movement, right? To actually fight from. So here we go. First thing we're going to do with this one is we're going to do a rear elbow to the face, twisting the body, going right to the jaw. and then with the other hand. Then we're going to grab on, pull in, knee kick, and step forward to another stance. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, knee kick, step down. We always start with the rear elbow. 1, 2, knee kick, step down. A little power in it now. Here we go. 1, 2, down. Again, ready? 1, 2, and down. Here we go again. Ready? Height. 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 And down. Good. So that's really, would you say that would be a self-defense technique or a sparring technique? Self-defense, right? Self-defense. We don't use elbows in sparring, but I'll tell you what, elbows are really a prime weapon for you in self-defense. They're much more powerful than punches, right? Okay. Next, we're going to do one more combination. And this is really a sparring technique, all right? So this one is going to be a roundhouse kick to the body. So what I want the guy to do is to drop his hands down to block it, right? So we roundhouse kick to the body on one side and then back fist strike to the other, right? So let's just pretend that this bag is my opponent, right? I throw the roundhouse kick here. He brings his hands over to defend, and he leaves the back side open, right? So I kick, back fist strike, right? So let's try a couple of those. Here we go. Ready? Height. And then shift your stance back. Height. Shift your stance back. Height. And shift your stance back. All right. We can, I think we can move on to the next phase, okay? All right. Ready? Sensei Melissa's going to work on a few cuts.
Okay, guys. We're going to do Pinon Shodan. We did that last week, but that's okay. Practice makes perfect, right? Doesn't matter if you have a lot of room or not. I'm actually glad I'm doing this from home so you can see that I don't have a lot of room and I'm making it work. So that's what we got to do right now. So we're going to follow along with me first, and then I'm going to call the hikes, and I'm going to watch you guys do it, and then I'll do it again with you, okay? So everyone standing open, ready? Remember your right leg moves. All katas start and end with a bow. So we bow, then we do our meditation. So I have a fist, and then I have my open hand with my fingers together, and my fist hides behind my hand, and it's about nose height, and it just kind of folds down to the middle, and then I step back to open ready. First way I'm going to turn is to my left, right? So that's where I'm going to look. So I'm going to look to my left, turn. My first move is a low block. So everyone do that with me. Good job. Now I'm in a front stance. Now I'm going to U-step up with my right foot, throw a punch. Good job. Next place I'm going to go is behind me, right? So I'm going to look over my shoulder, U-step out, low block, step forward, and punch. Good. Now I'm going to go forward. So I'm going to look ahead, U-step up, high block, right? And remember there's 4 of these, so this is the first one. So you step up, hike for the second one, you step up, hike for the third one. Oh, now I'm getting a little too close. You step up, hike for the fourth one. Good job. Now I'm going to go to my right, so I'm going to look to my right, and I'm going to turn. I want to show you my feet. I'm going to turn all the way around to here, okay? So this back foot has to get all the way over there. All right, so make sure you focus on that. So I'm here, I'm looking, hike, low block, good. You step up, punch, hike, good job. I'm gonna go behind me, so I look behind me, hike. Nice job. You step up, punch, hike. Now I'm gonna go to the back, so I have to look to the back. Hike, low block. Good job. We're gonna do 3 punches and step each time. Hike, punch 1, hike, punch 2, and I don't have a lot of room, so I gotta back up, hike, punch 3. Next, I'm going to my right, so I'm gonna look over my right shoulder. I'm gonna wind up in a cat stance. My left leg is gonna move. I'm gonna put it on my feet so you can see what happens. So when I move, I come to here, right? So everyone get to that position. Nice job.
Okay, we're filming here, testing.
And then
making sure
my
that we've got,
front hand is on my is on my shoulder. My back hand is on my hip. I'm gonna block. And then I'm doing a front kick with my lead leg, right? My foot goes down. I'm gonna show you my feet again. So I'm here, I kicked, my foot goes down, and I'm gonna step up to the corner to a cat stance. So it's a little bit different stance. And I'm gonna block and kick, same way, all right? Now I'm gonna go behind me, so I'm gonna look, shift to a T stance. I'll show you what my feet look like. So I'm here, and then I'm gonna come this way, okay? T stance. If I put my feet together and you drew a line, it looks like a T, okay? Same block, kick, put my foot down. I'm gonna step up to the corner to a cat stance, block, and kick. Then I step back to open ready, feet together, bows last, right? So meditation first.
All right, everybody.
Good job.
So,
Bow.
thank you, Sensei Melissa. That was great. I really, Sensei, as you can tell, Sensei Melissa's actually teaching from her home, and she's also videoing this as well. So when we'll put the videos together to post up online, so that we'll have videos. By the way, I'm also going to be adding on tonight's video some self-defense techniques from a DVD I created years ago. But it's some good stuff. I'm going to add a few self-defense techniques on there, right, that you can follow along. So my suggestion to you is this, is whenever you can, go to pacekarate.com/videos. I've sent that link out a bunch of times to your folks, and watch the videos on there, right? Rewatch, like if you take intermediate advanced class, rewatch it on video. It's going to look a little different because we're filming it with a camera, number one. But in some cases, we're also adding some additional video footage on top of that, right? Also, those of you who are at brown belt level or above, my suggestion is to look and watch some of the achiever videos, right? Because we are doing a bunch of things, that some of the things you're going to need to learn in the future. Wouldn't be a bad idea to follow along with some of the katas, even though maybe they're a little more advanced for you, but that's okay. It's a good chance to get a little exercise. Eventually, you'll need to learn them, right? So that would be great. So as a reminder again, don't forget, leadership is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, live at 5 o'clock, not 4 anymore. This week we started at 5 o'clock. So hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow at 5 o'clock for leadership training. Thank you, Sensei Melissa. And everybody come to attention, Kios Gate, and nice bow. And you guys are all dismissed. Front choke hold. If you remember, we did a palm smash, we did a break driving up, hammer fist, and just a push off. And that's a great technique. It's simple and it really works. But let me give you some other variations and some other things that work equally as well. Okay, so Chris attacks again. One of the things that I can do is reach up with my hands in a claw position, just grab his throat and just push him away. And if you really squeeze and push, I'll tell you what, it's pretty devastating, and it happens very surprisingly and very quickly. So we're just reaching up again, reaching up, squeezing, and just pushing him away. Another technique we can use from here is a single finger attack. So he attacks again, and I'm just going to place this finger right in the center, kind of in the hollow spot in your throat area. And I'm going to use my shoulders to twist and just drive straight in. Now, even when I practice with Chris, I have to do this very gently because it's a painful technique and you could do some damage to the throat with this. But again, one finger, real quick, and of course you can release from there. So it's just here and twisting and driving in. And again, I'm in position to follow up from there. Okay, the next one that we're going to do is a stripping technique where we're going to strip the hands away. So what we're going to do from here, we're going to bring the hands up, in, and we're going to grab just inside the inside part of the thumb area, and we're going to shed the hands away as we extend the chest out. Simultaneously, we're going to be kicking with a shin kick into the groin. If he were closer to me, it would be a knee kick into the groin. Same idea. So from here, it's just bam and up. Now, one of the advantages to using this technique is that the normal reaction to people who are choked, it tends to be to bring their hands up to their throat. That's the normal reaction that most people have. So this goes along with that immediately to grab here, shed, and attack. Once we've made that, step in, bang, bang, elbows, knees, and finish up. So that's another technique you could use on a front choke attack. One more, he grabs in here. We're going to do, I call this a 4-palm defense. The first palm strike is going to be up into the face. Then I'm going to strike into the forearm, across into the forearm, and then finish up with the face. So we're striking 4 palm heel strikes consecutively. So watch again. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very simple, very effective, real quick. 4 palms. Another defense from here. He comes in, he attacks in here. I'm going to step in. As I step in, this elbow comes up. If it happens to hit him, fine. I grab here, pin his hand into my chest, break the hold here. Now I reach back, I maintain control, elbow strike, come around, work the knees, and finish up. Watch that again. So from here, I come up, break, pin down, strike, control, bang, bang, and bang. And if you need to finish up with some elbows or other hand techniques. So there's a series of things that we can do from a front chokehold. And the level technique is from a double collar or a lapel grab. So Chris is going to grab here. If you remember in our basics video, we did a technique where we clapped the ear, we did our weaving, we did the break, and we either did a palm heel strike or a ridge hand strike, and then we followed up. But there are times when maybe this guy's pulling you in real close, and I don't have room to get in for the weaving technique. So we're just going to change that up a little bit. 1, bang, we're going to clap the ears, slap or clap the ears. Go right into the groin and start doing our groin kicks, okay? And then we're in close. If he's still holding, bam with the elbows and finish up that way. Or he grabs in again, we're in too close. I come in here, clap the ears, brush across the eyes, real serious situation, drive back into the eyes, okay? Strike into the throat area here, using what we call a flat fist. Striking with the tips of these knuckles into the throat. Again, you're in close in here, you don't need a lot of room, you don't need a lot of power. It doesn't take much over here. And something that's important to realize, someone who's big, 240, 250 pounds, solid muscle, right here in that throat area, or in the eyes, they're no stronger than a 198-pound woman. It's the same thing. There's no protection in those areas. So they're good strikes, and they don't require, they're good targets, and they don't require a lot of power to make them be very, very effective.